I want to talk about two things right after the intro about my Dallas Cowboys.
Your call has been forwarded. Please enter your password.
Yeah. This is something that you need to hear.
What's going on, Cowboy Nation? Listen, man, we got some things to talk about. One, the Trey Lance trade. I think everybody looking at it a little differently than what I'm thinking right now. It took some time, but I was listening to my man Jay Tuck, my man Rome, my man AKOYE, Boss, Big James, you name it, the gamut, our guys. I was listening to them, but there was one thing I didn't hear them talk about. And we're going to talk about this because this Trey Lance is not just about Dak Prescott. It's about the 49ers themselves. Look, we gave up a 4th round pick for a player that was once a number 1 pick for the 49ers. And they gave up the gamut for this dude. Why? Because they knew the dude could play. Now they running with this whole narrative that he couldn't pick up the offense. Nah, that's bullcrap. I'm gonna be real. They traded this dude because he was the only one with trade value. Nobody wanted to trade for Sam Donald. So don't fall for the okie doke. All right? If you're falling for the okie doke, don't do it. Because these dudes traded this dude because one, he had trade value. That was it. Now, why would the Cowboys go and pick up a player from the 49ers when the whole narrative that this dude couldn't play? One reason, and one reason all that I'm thinking of, and that was because they wanted that inside track on that offense. See, we know their defense is going to be dope, right? They ain't lose anybody. They actually added. They are at Hargrave, man, to even shore up that defensive line. That defensive line going to be sick. They still haven't paid Bosa yet, but the defensive line is still going to be dope. So they re up on the defensive line and actually put more of an emphasis on pass rush with the acquisition of Hargrave. But that offense, right? Which our defense slowed them down. But now we have a quarterback that knows the offense more than anybody on that team, right? That's been there for what, 3 years? We added that dude. Jerry Jones did this because, look, great businessman, always want to be ahead of the competition. And I think that's what Jerry Jones did. He picked this dude up so he can have an inside track on the offense, okay? Because remember, this dude is going to be a 3rd string quarterback for now. He's going to jump ahead of Cooper Rush at some point, maybe 2 years down the line. But Cooper just signed a big deal with last year, so he's definitely going to be a number 3. But here's the deal. It's about what's in that playbook of the 49ers. Because I don't know if you know, but every time I watch them, man, especially when it comes to the passing game, they always have a goddamn wide receiver open. Somebody's always open. It's scheme. So now you got somebody from the organization that always knocks us off the playoff in our room. And that can give us the insights on the offense. That dude ain't dumb. That dude picked up the offense. He knew the offense. He just had trade value. That's it. So it was a good pickup for us. I wish Jerry Jones would have did it differently. But listen, man, he always said it's his team. And until somebody buy him out, he gonna do what he wanna do, which is a bad thing for us at times, and it's a good thing. This one right here, I mean, what, we had to release Will Greer? I'll take that trade off, man, for a quarterback with the upside that this kid had. Now he get to sit back and actually learn how to play a quarterback position in the NFL from somebody that did it and that's been running the NFC for a minute now. Top 10 quarterback in some people's eyes, or top 15 at least. You know, so he can sit back and relax. All right, but there was a good trade on both sides. On our side, as far as like offensive play calling from the opponent, knowing their offensive playbook, and then on top of that, getting a young quarterback that could possibly be the future if something was to happen to Dak Prescott later on down the line. All right, because we know the last few years Dak been hurt every year, so he's getting long in the tooth. All right, so that's a good thing. Now, the other good thing is we signed Terrance Steele, and that was great, man. 5 years, $86 million is what the trade. Now look, we didn't re-sign Trey Diggs to a 5-year, $97 million deal. We re-signed Zach Martin to a 2-year, $36 million deal, and now Terrance Steele to a 5-year, $86 million deal. These are all team-friendly deals, bro. Look, Terrance Steele, the 5-year deal, right? And this is going off the notes I got here. This Terrance Steele deal is 5 years, $86 million with $50 million guaranteed, right? With $50 million guaranteed. The $17 million annual salary makes Steele the 8th highest player or paid tackle across the league. If you remember, before he got hurt, with him and Zach Martin on that right side, bro, they was killing things, bro. Our run game was dope, especially with that combo blocks. Our run game was sick. The minute Steele got hurt, things went down the hill, man. Things went down the hill. So that was a great deal on that part. So I applaud them dudes for getting things done. We got to jump ahead of this contract situation when it comes to Dak, though, bro. We sitting around letting these dudes getting these contracts, man. We had Herbert get his contract, Hurts get his. Man, listen, if this dude goes off this year, which I think he is, with this more simplified offense, bro, we're going to be paying a boatload of money, man, that we could have saved on this time. And y'all know his agent is no freaking joke. So we need to get ahead of this game. The off season, man, we did some things that we never did before. We signed free agents from another team that, we did it before, but not to the caliber that we did it this year with Gilmore and Cooks. Man, we went out there and we really started doing some things that was crazy. All right. Now, as far as the cuts are concerned, the only cut that I say, or the cuts that I say will probably looked at as being so-so was Isaiah Land. Man, that dude was wrecking shop in the preseason, and we let him go. And the minute we let him go, he was picked up by Indy. All right, and then Jabril Cox, man. We already thin at linebacker, so I don't understand why we would let another linebacker go. I'm pretty sure we could have found room somewhere. But hopefully we pick up some type of veteran linebacker that's not too long in the tooth, though. We need a linebacker that's not too long in the tooth that can play his way in, maybe sign to a 2-year deal, something, again, team friendly, and let him work his way into the lineup. This linebacker, I know we like the hybrid linebackers, a safety linebacker combo, so that little hybrid thing there, but we still need some depth at the linebacker position, as well as the offensive line. I like what we did. We got Austin Richards and we have TJ Bass, but listen, man, those are the only concerns: the offensive line and the depth at linebacker. So we did some great things. All right. Well, listen, man, great things by the Cowboys. It's been kind of quiet these last few days, other than the Terrance Steele deal. But man, we looking up, man. And don't be afraid to say, man, that we some dogs out there. We the dogs out there, okay? All right. Don't be afraid to tell a team, listen, or a player or a person, we got one of the best teams in the league. All right. Keep your chest up, head up. Let them know we them boys. All right. We the nation. June Broom Sports signing out. Peace.
Y'all, enough talk.